Since we broke this, many of you have asked questions such as, why did she do it? And how did she get away with it for so long?
Now, local advocates for sexual abuse victims want you to take those questions and start a conversation in your own family. Our Nikki Torres has more on what they have to say. Nikki?
Well, Nadine, advocates want to remind parents tonight that sexual abuse and child pornography can and does happen right here in our community. While this case does involve a mother and her child, sexual predators can easily be on their cell phone or even just on their computer.
When children are abused, it's typically because they're vulnerable and can be harmed easily.
A trafficker or a bad guy starting to try to make themselves relationally available.
Local child abuse advocates say it's our job as a community to be aware and protect children from predators. The story of a Spokane woman, Jessica Cunnington, accused of abusing a young child is a reminder of this. If you suspect anything, you need to say something.
The reality is if we're wrong, then great. Then the kid is safe after all. But if we don't say something to somebody and we were right, we never know.
They say it's important to start the conversation with children about potentially dangerous people.
I asked a group of parents the other day, I said, do you know who your kids are following on Instagram? And they all, pretty much to a T, they all knew who their kids were following. I said, do you know who's following your kids on Instagram? And it was dead quiet.
Advocates say predators can be anyone in your child's everyday life.
The number of times a news article that I see that it was a pastor or a baseball coach that was doing these things to kids.
And though these advocates have been handling cases like this for years, it doesn't get easier.
I've been working with victims of violence for 20 years, and it's still upsetting to me to read stories like the one that you shared yesterday about the 3-year-old young child that was being sexually abused and exploited.
Which is why they're urging parents to talk to your kids. Start when they're young so you can keep the conversation going as they grow into adults.
It really looked like that the person that abused this young child was very troubled in a lot of ways. And we need to take care of each other. We're a community. It really comes down to citizenship.
These are a few local resources you can take advantage of. Advocates say you can call 24/7 and someone will be there to help you, judgment-free, with whatever you need. The first number on there from the Jonah Project is mainly for victims. However, all three can give you more information on how to help someone who you know experienced abuse. And of course, we're going to post all of those links on our website, KXLY.com, as well as a few other resources. Reporting in studio, I'm Nikki Torres, KXLY 4 News.
Thank you, Nikki.